kind of introduces the subject.
Yeah, every letter comes big and small. Some look real different. One short, one's tall. Here's what you call them. Each has a place. We call them lower and uppercase. Hey, uppercase, you start my name. Big V and Vinny looks just the same as little V looks, except it's big. Well, that's uppercase, man, I hope you do. Hey, lowercase, you never start a name or sentence, but cross my heart, you're so important. Yeah, you're the best, cause lowercase, you do all the rest. When you read letters, I'm hoping you check out the difference between the two. Lower is little, upper is tall. I rest my case, man, I said it all.
Alright, so first we're going to trace the letter M.
In this section, Justine hit the point of R9L4 by teaching students how to apply the strategies with guided practice. This point reached the goal because we taught students how to apply the strategies given with guided practice between the two activities and the worksheets that they were given that they had to trace and then color.
Alright, and then we're going to do the lowercase. So we're going to follow those arrows again. 1, 2, 3. And then I want you guys to finish tracing the rest of those letters and color in your worksheets for the next 3 minutes.
In this section, we all met the standard R15L3 by providing support to individuals or groups to improve learning. I felt like this point was reached because we did give support to individuals and groups during the activities to make sure their literacy strategies were being met with all that they were trying to accomplish. We also did walk around the room and give feedback to students during the assessment of what to do next time.
Alright everyone, put your crayons down and focus up here so we can move on to our fun activity. Alright, so let's begin by starting off counting off by twos. Who wants to start?
Alright, so we'll just start over here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, oh, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Alright, so group number 1, if you want to follow this one, come back to the room, you guys are going to start playing with V-Bots.
And then if I can have group number 2 come up here and see me.
Okay, so each group has their own P-bot, and you guys just learned how to use them, so that's kind of helpful. We do have basic instruction sheets that help show you. So like this one at the bottom, it actually shows you how you would get to the flowers. And we're going to do something really similar. So we're going to do an activity that works with our letters, and we call uppercase and lowercase. And we have these handy little sheets that give you things to do. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt. And I have flowers that you guys can put on each one. And as a group, you have to figure out how to get to it. So if you would like to start, you can. Okay. Start your flower.
In this section, Carrie met the standard R6L4 by allowing students to have a challenging learning environment that promotes respect among students. This was very successful because they were placed in a learning environment where all students had to work together to solve the problems they were asked. And they all had a common respect for each other, even those who may have been struggling with the task.
Identify which one to go to.
Ooh, we had to deal with it. Is that one or that one?
Oh, you guys have to do that. You guys cheating?
No, no. We're just that good.
It's by the what letter? It's the uppercase.
No, everybody gets like 2 flips, and then if you get it wrong, you flip it back over.
Do we want the big one or the little one? Big one.
Yeah, it is. There you go.
Okay. All right, so the object over here is the
We're going there now?
So we've got both upper and lowercase letters, all of A through Z in each set. So we're going to break you guys into 2 groups, and then you guys can finish it. It's almost impossible, just so you know. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
In this section, Rebecca met the standard R7L4 by engaging students with learning tasks for composing text. I felt like this was very successful because we did provide our students with learning tasks that were associated with the text that we are talking about. There were other letters involved during the games and activities, but this was due to prior knowledge as it all fit between one central idea.
No, a capital with a lowercase.
Fill this uppercase and says what letter to go for this.
And have your writing finger ready.
All right, here we go. Let's see what all you guys have learned. All right, so on your iPad.
In this section, I met the standard R11L3 by focusing on what students did right and wrong with samples among the whole class. This point was successful because when we did the assessment at the end, students were able to see what other students wrote so they can determine what they did right or wrong with the samples that I provided them afterwards, along with questions that were asked to see if the standard was reached by all students.
Uppercase L.
How do you clear?
Undo or the little eraser right next to the orange.
Wait, where's the undo?
Oh, it's in. I'm doing so good.
In this section, I met the standard R5L5 by conducting an assessment that allows individuals to demonstrate their learning. I felt like this was a major point in our presentation, and I felt like our lesson that we provided for our students really allowed them to demonstrate what they had learned outside of an open class environment without having to sit there in silence struggling with the assessment.
Somehow.
Good job, guys.
All right, so you guys can just go ahead and leave your iPad